So we have a handful of 10 mil items in here, plastic nuts, and then here's a screw, which apparently I didn't even screw in from when we did the brakes here. So that's awesome. Let's get these out. All right, so that was 5 of those. And then I'm gonna go get a pry tool here so we can get down in this corner. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 push clips that we're gonna extract with a prying type tool. I have a few tools here. I have this pry tool, I have a picker tool, and then a plastic one. I'm not sure which will work best, to be honest, so I'll just... Alright, this one was pretty cool. I don't know, they all would work. Whatever you got, probably be able to get it done. It's not that hard. Oh, almost got me too. There's a little Torx one under here. I want to say it's a 20 or 25. That is 25. T25 random Torx screw with a washer holding up this bottom corner here. So now it comes out. And just notice this sound deck come with you as you extract, because it's attached to the fender liner for sound, I'm assuming. Just kind of jockey with it until it says it's time for daylight, like that. And then hoist it over, and we are in. So our accumulator lives right there. That's the fellow we're hoping to get at today. Put better light in here. Oh yeah, much better, I'm hoping. Hopefully you can see better. So accumulator, these are all the lines. Down here, can you see my finger? Yeah. This is a bracket that is supporting all those lines. So we need to remove that bracket, remove this 10 mil up here, and in theory this is sitting on a guide where we can just back it all up to extract this. And obviously I think there's 3 10 mils holding this on, and then the 17 mil connector in addition to the 21 to hold it, to tighten it up. Now I'm also looking for the pressure relief valve, so I'll find that and show you that when I get my eyes on it, because we want to relieve pressure out of the system, which, you know, the car's been up 10 minutes, I think 20 minutes the system deactivates anyway. But I just want to pull on that nipple so we can make sure any extra pressure falls out. All right, so I've located our pressure valve here, and I have an 11 millimeter, I can't remember what they're called. I'll have to put it on the screen because I'm being a dum-dum. But what you'd use on a brake nipple so it doesn't round out. And then I have a catch, an oil catch tray down below. Okay, see that dribble? Doesn't feel pressurized. Knowing that it's a 3000 PSI system, I'm going to assume that means there's not a ton of pressure in there. So I'm going to call that good for the depressurization and may live to regret it. So in here, wow, that fluid smells bad, but it did look clean, so that was good news. So this is the bracket. And at the top of this bracket is what looks like an 8 mil weird screw nut thing. So I'm gonna free that up. So this bracket does look like it's connected through just one screw, and it's got like a lip on the bottom that's hooked into something that's attached to the body. So I'm just gonna try and pry it out. Hopefully that releases enough of the tension so we can get moving the body up top. Okay, so you see how I just moved this off, and so it kind of, I don't know if you can see, but it's, the metal piece just comes out, and then it's sitting in a bracket in the bottom. I think this is all free now. So this is the black bracket that goes all the way down to the bottom, and it seats in what looks like a metal guide at the bottom. And so I've heard a lot of people try and unscrew it all, and that's a really difficult way to go. And the manual basically says release this down here that you just saw, release this top, and not the inside one, but this outside one, which looks like it'll be a bit of fun to do. Take it off, you just got to loosen it so it can slide out of that little body bracket that it lives in. And then we should be able to just pull it out this way. So let me see if I can get at this thing. Alright, looks like it's loose. Yep, it's loose. We'll just do it a couple more turns. Okay, so that's free moving. So you can kind of see how this whole unit is wobbling now. So let's see if we can, in fact, slide it. And it looks like some of these lines are going to exit the rubber casing, so I'll have to put those back in later. But I'm hoping once we've cleared this guide, it'll just tip back a little bit. Oh, try not to scuff up your fender liner too much, Daniel. Don't tease me, come out. I know we're agonizingly close. And I have to agonize while I'm going to fast forward for you and make me look like a hero. So I'm warning you now, my camera tricks are aplenty. Oh, look at that little screwdriver lever. And it will move more. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, there's a little lip right in the front of this. Hopefully you can see I'm just levering it. Oh yeah, I feel like we're right on the edge now. Oh, I just pushed it back in. Dum dum. Oh, and we're free. Oh my goodness. This is an exciting moment, everyone. I hope you're as excited as I am. Because we're gonna stop the slump. No more slump. Now I've just got to pop this off, pop this unit off, which will dribble, no doubt. My understanding is the recommendation is to get this main line off the 17, which is the threaded part, and then you can support it here with a 22. We'll see if we need to do that. Let me go grab my 17. Yeah, straight into the hydraulic fluid. All right, that's loosened. Feels like we're not. Maybe it's already free. It is already free, you dumb. All right, so you don't have to spin it forever. Once you can, it's just kind of tensioned in there, which is why I was thinking I wasn't done. All right, so good news there. Doesn't appear to be causing any. Oh, clear. Come on. Okay, and off we are. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know. I sure hope this is the problem. It doesn't look fundamentally broken, but nor does any of the other areas here look wet or problematic. So anyway, we bought the unit. So they say it's the opposite of how we got into this mess, right? So we'll just put the nozzle in there because it's kind of tight. Okay, you can go down there, it's fine. Chicken and the egg on whether you get it over these threaded rods, I think, but come on. All right, and then you're on there, and wow, that one just fell on the front. So we're in its home, and obviously we want to be making sure there's no cross threading, so this is the one we want to get most right. But let me just hand thread the top knots on so we don't have any falls or additional stresses. You know, as I'm sitting here looking at this, and we're in here, and now I'm second guessing whether I've found or identified the correct issue. two things come to mind. I'm going to have to probably do the front, is my sense. I think I do need to do the front because it's just the left side in general is drooping, but it was the rear when I first noticed it. And then I did buy the valve block repair kit, but was really hoping not to have to deal with it. But now I see how the unit is on here and how to tip this back. You know, if you wind up going that route, I think that would be fine too. Man, that's going on nicely. Such a lucky day in the wrencher department. This is why I'm a certified YouTube wrencher. All right. Oh, not good and snug, for obvious reasons. Now, let's secure this on. So best I can tell, my job is to get it back on those guide rails. Put the bracket back in on the top here so I can get that inserted. Reinsert some of these lines. So the two of these hard lines did come out of that rubber grommet down there, so I'll push those back in before I put the metal brace over it. Just getting this right side down. Oh, are you on? Oh, you on both sides? Oh my God, it's a Christmas miracle. All right. Well, not as bad when you got the right leverage. So now I just got to keep jockeying it back, make sure nothing's snagged. All right, that is resecured. This line here does not want to budge. Put this in the slot so I don't have to fight it in a minute. Okay, you're ready to go. We just gotta get you into your home. You in the top one, maybe? So this guy didn't make it back in there. I found a little M8 locking nut that would go on the stalk back there to hold the bracket back in. Just one of these from a pretty typical set. This was the M8. It's a lock nut. Doesn't have to be crazy tight, but it just secures this metal bracket holding the rubber grommets, which keep all the hard lines here in the right spot and free from moving around. So now we just got to position this back in. It's helpful if you can lock them onto the stalks where you have the 10 mils, and then it tends to be, you know, you're in the right spot, and then everything else tends to just fit into place. All right, so I'm going to turn the car on. Hopefully this valve here resets the height, because obviously in depressurizing the system, we've lowered it all down. I'm hoping to avoid a legit streetcars moment. looking out for any leaks, obviously. I didn't lose enough fluid that I don't think the system can calibrate here, but I will check the fluid level. All right, let's force it manually. All right. And then we'll go up again. And let's take the lowest setting, see how that goes. So there you have it, another episode of D-Ray's Garage. I think that was a quasi-masterclass in how to replace the accumulator at the rear of this car. I am going to buy another one to do the one at the front. I'm going to try and refrain from driving this for a few days, which may not happen anytime soon, but I am curious if that dippage, slumping at the rear, as it was, is gone and eradicated, or if maybe I do have an issue with my valve block. And like I said, at the front, I know the valve block was replaced 3 months ago. So not looking for that as a suspect, but I don't think the accumulator was replaced up front. Anyhow, we'll figure all this out in due time. Be memorable, be well, and I look forward to seeing you on another episode soon.